So we defeated Zodiac. Is that the end of the game? Is the game over? Nice.
Incomplete and insufficient. Of course he was no match.
I am incomplete too, so...
Once again, you have left my best laid plans in ruins. And played your role to perfection.
What?
Thus, sealing my victory.
What?
From the first, all I wanted was for you to kill Zodiac.
Why?
'Twas but one of many methods to achieve the desired effect. 'Twould have been the same had Xenos died in my place.
Died, so you're gonna die.
But what better and more satisfying way to ensure success than to take control myself?
I guess. So you're saying you were holding back?
My sole regret is that you lived to tell the tale.
Oh no, you weren't.
Even so, I have fulfilled my heart's desire.
Which is...
Let your murder mark the beginning of the end. The coming of the final days!
Makes sense. Zodiac was even imprisoned. He was holding back the thing that started the final days. Honestly, it was pretty obvious. I should have realized. That's really nice that I didn't realize that before. But yeah, it makes total sense now, looking back. Of course, to bring the final days, you destroy the thing that stopped the final days.
Strength fades and blood cools. Old familiar sensations. So many lives, so many deaths. No different this. I close my eyes and slip into the dreamless slumber.
Being an Asian, is he gonna be back?
A tired song and dance. Routine. Always I wake. But not this time. Nothing left unsaid. Nothing left undone. Inherit my hell. I intone with glee.
That's the real
The
him.
man I was would weep for what I have become. The all-consuming contempt. But I've the wisdom of 10 millennia to justify my answer to the question. No value in their existence. Not a whit. For all that I looked. None that I did see.
Imagine spending millennia and getting the wrong answer.
A final chance, then, for Heidelin and her faithful. In Cataclysm, prove me wrong. I sneer. All shall return to nothingness, as was your will, Emperor Sunday. I, the star, and every living being, consigned to your oblivion.
Okay. I still don't like Fandaniel. He's still a very weak character to me. Just your average cliche nihilist, right? Yeah. There's no difference if he lived millennia and got the same answer. What?
At last.
What the fuck? What the What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Heidelin, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Yeah, I get that part. Yeah, that's gonna happen, but what about Heidelin? What about that voice? What the fuck did I just hear? At long last, what? She didn't want to destroy Zodiac. That was never the will of the souls. Her heart, that was never the will of her heart. Whose voice was that? Was that voice not Heidelin's? Maybe that voice was not Heidelin. Yes, I'm gonna... Sorry, give me a second. All right, I'm sorry. Dog stuff. Okay, so let's think about this. I do not believe for a second that voice was Hydaelyn. I believe that the same way that Hydaelyn is imprisoning Zodiark, the way that Zodiark stopped the final days was by imprisoning a certain force, a certain something. And I believe that was the voice of that something that Zodiark had imprisoned. And then... because the will of the prayers that got to Hydaelyn and the souls sacrificed to Hydaelyn would never be the back of the end of days. In fact, they were trying to do the opposite, because they, as we saw in the vision, not the vision, the recording thing, in the depth of the ocean, they believed that Zodiark would bring the end of days. His power wouldn't be enough. And then they made Hydaelyn to stop the end of days. So no way in heck is Hydaelyn content with the end of the world. She would never want that. And the same goes to her heart, right? What is it, the name? Annette? No, that's not it. Well, the heart of Hydaelyn. I forgot her name, but you know who I'm talking about. They would never want the end of the world also. In fact, they were trying to do the opposite. So, yeah, that voice was not Hydaelyn at all. I don't believe for a second. Now, Fandaniel. What a poor character. Honestly, it doesn't matter how many flourishing you put on the whole I'm nihilist, I want to die, and I want the whole world to die with me. It's still the same cliche thing. It's not interesting. It's not an interesting motivation. I cannot connect with the character, and it's not because I'm not nihilist myself. Believe me, I can understand him 100%, but that doesn't mean he's an interesting character. That doesn't mean I like him. That doesn't mean I connect with him. I can understand him, but I mean, I kinda can understand him, because not really. There's a big difference between acting and thinking, right? So yeah, I don't like his character at all. There was no nuance. There was nothing redeeming about him. He was not smart. I mean, you could argue that, well, he fooled Xenos and he fooled you. But for what? Just to bring about the end of the world? Nothing else? He felt like there was no emotion. There was no... I did not feel his character at all. He did not connect with me at all. And that's just me, but he didn't. Even Xenos, as bland as he is as a character, I feel more connection to him than I did to Fandaniel. So yeah, to me, Fandaniel felt like a really poor character. I wouldn't say waste of screen time, but because, well, he did bring about the end of Zodiark, but he's not that interesting. They could have made him a lot more interesting of a character, but he's just not. He's like one of the most bland villains on this whole franchise, to be honest with you. Yeah. So, glad to be rid of him. Yeah, I don't understand what happened there. Why they thought that was a great character. It's not. Alright. What you witnessed was an omen granted by the Echo. A vision. Yes, I thought so. Xenos? Yeah. Oh wow. He's messed up, isn't he? I love that stare.
No. I'll find no fulfillment in a contest with you this day.
Oh my god, you're such a whiny, spoiled, whiny princeling.
Slavering beasts gather at your gates, ravenous and eager. Already you turn to them and away from me.
Yeah. You lost.
I must go forth once more in search of power far beyond the might of Shinryu. Power to make your heart run over with rage.
Can you just go away and never come back? Because you're not that much better than Fandaniel as a character. Can we bring back MSQ? let him be the villain again, please.
For the eldest of primals was a betrayal of promise. A pathetic creature incapable of inspiring true despair. That's what I crave. Pure, unadulterated despair.
Of course you do. Hope will win the day.
We shall see.
Do we have to? Why am I just allowing him to walk away like this? What? What was that? Is Xenos gonna get the power of the thing that's gonna destroy the world? The thing that Zodiac was sealing away? That's pretty cool. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay. Okay. Let's talk to you, the Watcher.